For 3 days, my wife didn't sleep at home.
This man has given up on his 10 years marriage after the wife slept outside their matrimonial home for 3 days, and what he was caught doing is unbelievable. Now the wife has sued the husband to court for the second time after losing the first case in office of public defendant OPD. But you won't believe what Judge Funmi did to the wife again after the husband revealed this.
As I'm talking to you, my wife had been working there for the past 7 to 8 years. I did not know how much my wife is earning.
Watch as they battle it out and share your thoughts on the comment section.
I brought him here today because we've been married for 10 years and we separated last year, but he has not been fulfilling his duty. Apart from sending 20,000 naira allowance, he has been sending to the children. He has not been, like their school fees and every other thing, he has not been doing it.
What do you have to say to that?
Actually, we separated last year in a somehow violent way. That was around July 26, and she took me to an OPD, which is an Office of Public Defender, and we come to a compromise that based on my salary that I should be paying the 20,000 naira monthly upkeep, which I'll be doing up to date. But she denied me access to the children. I've not been able to see the children since.
How many children do you have?
3.
3 of them. So why are you denying access? Are you denying access to the kids?
No, you are normal. I've not been, he has not called since the last time we see in court last year. He has not called, and the last time he asked me to take him to where the children is schooling now, I told him that before we were in your place, the children are attending private school. You said because of we were separated, because I know that's the reason why. He said no, you can't afford private school. I should take them to public school. Okay, I accepted. I took the first and the second child to public school. I informed him that the registration fee, because of they said children coming from private school, they are going to pay a certain amount of money to beg. That's to register them for state government office. So I paid the money and their uniform, school fees, the shoe and everything. I told him he didn't do anything about it. Even the younger one, which is 2 years plus now, he has not started school. I told him that if you cannot enroll them in school, there's no you can go and check them in the school because you have not been paying for their school fees and every other thing.
I'll tell you, you don't have the right to deprive him access to the children. You have to let him know the school. You have to take him down to the school. I'll arrange how the 2 of you will go to the school so that you can see the children. You understand, Shun? Okay.
Ma, concerning the feeding allowance, the 20,000 naira is not enough for 3 children. And because their clothing, since I give birth to them, he has not done that.
You know what with that? Number one, when you go for agreement at institutes like that, always get a copy of the agreement. Didn't you sign anything there?
No, they said they are going to call us back today. They've not called for the signing.
The same with you.
And actually, when we went there, we both agreed because the 20,000 naira that I should be given to her was based on my salary. I'm earning 38,000 naira as a salary. So out of the 38,000 naira, I will have to give them 20,000 naira.
And you still have to plan towards paying the school fees of the public ones.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
What pains me most is that
just 2 minutes.
My wife here that is standing here.
You have another one standing somewhere else.
I just think that she's just an ungrateful person because the work that she's doing now is a federal government job and is a staff. Actually, I should be the one that should be doing the work, but out of my benevolence, I decided to just say that she should do the work. Reason being that I just feel that we are once. I never knew that it would be like this, and my wife started misbehaving right from the time that she started doing this work. It happens that one of my clients, because can I go ahead, ma?
Go ahead. That's why you're here.
Where I'm working presently, I'm a contract staff. When we got married, they were paying me 20,000 naira then. So this woman just came and said that the way they they treat you here, they will send you a message, they will go and, it's not good, and you're married. Bring your CV. I have my NG then. He said, bring your CV. Let me assist you. My husband was just being promoted as an admin person in Lut. Bring your CV. I said, okay, ma. That day, I took my CV. My younger sister, that has HND, I took her CV. My wife that is standing here, Tope, she does not have. I quickly went to business center. I did her CV. I typed it. I took the 3 CV. I took it to the woman. On getting there, the woman, I gave the 3 CV to the woman. The woman say, this 3 CV, there is only one. I say, you are just 3, please, ma. Yes, sir. He has only 1 slot. That I was not left with. At least I still have where I'm managing. Is a woman, they will introduce that, okay, maybe she should be doing it. And my elder sister, just look at it, my younger sister, if the money that they will be paying, she will take it to her husband's place. I just do that, okay, let me give, and I give the, my wife's CV to the woman, and the woman asks me, are you sure? I say, yes, ma'am. Are you sure? Yes, ma'am. During those periods, for 4 months, because it's a federal government job, she was not paid salary, because they will not pay them accumulated. I was the one that is paying her, giving us feeding allowance, transport fare, only for them to not pay my wife. My wife underdeclared to me. Since that time, as I'm talking to you, my wife was working there for the past 7 to 8 years. I did not know how much my wife is earning. Do you know that I've not even seen, my wife has not even said, this is a pay slip. That sometimes I even told her, sometimes she meet a lot of people, because it's an hospital, some people will come. I will say, can't you just help me talk to some of those people that come? Maybe they can help me. My wife did not even bother about it. Only for them on 26th, I told my wife not to go out. Not to, she told me that she's going to her auntie's place. And that was before her birthday. I said no, that she should not go. That later you can go. Only for my wife to say, when it's time, lock the door. For 3 days, my wife didn't sleep at home. Only for my wife to now come back. And I told her, I won't take you back. Go back to where you are coming from. Unfortunately, she said that I thought that she had left. While she said that she slept at the back of the window. Only for her to now come back later that day with her mother, with 2 of her sisters, her siblings, one of her cousins with a soldier to come and beat me up. They packed all her load. To the extent what I even bought with my own money, she's saying that she gave me money while she didn't give me a penny.
Ma, truly he got the job for me. But he said all through the 4 months they didn't pay me salary. Even before I got the job, she would have not been giving me and my children food. I will always go to my mom to collect food to feed myself and my children. So before they paid me, my mom was sick. She was in coma for 2 weeks. So and he is aware that we borrowed money for our hospital bill. And I know the kind of person I got married to. He will never allow me to give anybody money. So when they paid me salary, I have to settle people that I borrowed money for. And I told him, I was the same person that later come to him that, sorry, I underdeclared to this is the total amount they gave me. And the money I gave him for us to rent our apartment. After then, I've been feeding the children, clothing them. He has not been doing anything. Concerning last year, he has never celebrated my birthday for me. Apart from the first year we got married, he always forgot. Last year, when I say that always on my birthday, he has always make it miserable for me because there is no day he will make fight with me. Okay, I told him that I'm going to my auntie's place since we are the same birthday. He said to do, I said I just want to spend time with them since the children are not around. He said okay, no problem. So the next day, the day before I went, I told him that I'm going to a place. So she said, so he told me that okay, no problem. That I'm not still sure, but if I'm going, I'll let you know. But meanwhile, while going in the morning, I told him I'll hold my clothes. If I'm going there, I'll call you from the office. On getting to the office, the sandal I put on got spoiled. I have to go back home to change it since I'm going to the office through from that place. So I went home to change my thing. And he just said, you're not going to say, give me why I will not go. At least
Did the 2 of you agree that you will not come and spend the night at home?
Yes, ma'am.
You go from there to the office?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So I told him that. I told him that.
Where were the children at that time?
My mom's place then. They were on holiday. That was around July. So I told him that we've already concluded that I've called these people that I'm coming. And since 10 years I've got married to them, I've never for one day spent a night in my family's place. and your sisters, and I've been going to your family's place to spend days, because if they are doing any occasion or you just want me to go and visit them, I will go. But one time I say I want to go to my family's place, you say, don't go. I say, why? Give me, and I've already called her that I'm coming. It's just only for one day. He said, so we didn't say anything, I just left. Only for me, the next day, that was my birthday, he didn't call me, he didn't do anything, no problem. So I called, he didn't pick my call. On Wednesday, I called, I went home. He locked the door, he carried the key, and that was my extra key. He took it to the office. So I went to office with the same clothes I put on Tuesday. I called, and I came on that Wednesday. Only for him to say, I talk, go back to where you're coming from. And I said, but this thing is our discussion, we've already agreed. Because without you giving me consent, I won't call those people that I'm coming. And the next, and he's aware that I slept outside. I know that he's now, and during that July period when there is serious breeze, he's aware. Because I had him receiving call, and I intentionally loud my phone at the back of this thing so that he will know that I'm still there. That's how he always do. This is not the first time, not the second time that he will leave me outside to sleep overnight. That is this thing. Anytime I come from work late, maybe I'll tell you, and most of the time I work in the hospital. So, and we don't leave. Our closing time is 4 o'clock. And the hospital policy, till the last patient leaves. If the patient did not leave, we cannot go home. So I have to wait, because I'm a record staff. I have to wait till they go. So anytime I come home late, he will lock me outside. He will start complaining, start doing this thing. So because of that day that he locked me outside, and because of the breeze, I was just angry. I just called my mom that this is the height of, because he has been doing it, and this is not the first time, it's not the second time. So that is why you just have to. And he threw one of my bag outside. He threw my load outside. I called my pastor that day. I told him that, Pastor, I'm leaving this marriage because of Sheon locked me outside, number one, and he threw my things out. He said he's not doing it again. So I'm leaving. His pastor said I should not go, that I should come. We should come and see him in church that Sunday. That was on Friday. So I was my way home and to the office at Ojo Elegba. He called me that, Tope, where did you go to? Did not carry your bag. Don't think you will come and sleep in this house, and you will sleep outside the same way you slept outside yesterday night. Me that I don't want to sleep outside inside the car, I have to call my mom that it seems Sheon has made up his mind, because finally he said I should come and with the fact that I called pastor. And that was when we left, and I did not call any soldier to come and beat him. My cousin is not a soldier. He only came to assist me in packing my load, nothing more.
And he didn't beat him?
No, not at all.
But did we have an altercation with your did you fight, me and your brother?
You slap him first, isn't it? You eat him first. He has to eat him.
They want to take my property, which I denied them. In the process that I'm dragging my property that they can't go with, the guy punched me, and she brought a soldier.
I did not bring any soldier.
What is that on the other guy that came there?
No, everybody can testify in that company. There is no soldier.
Okay, who is the guy that came?
Which guy?
Emmanuel. The guy that came with Emmanuel.
He's the driver.
He's the driver. But he's putting on a camouflage. He's putting on an army
He's
clothes.
not.
No, he's putting on army clothes.
He's not.
He's not putting on an army clothes.
He's not.
There are 3 different things you've mentioned that I would love to address. But first of all, which work was he doing when you got married?
Same him. The same last civil servant.
Which work were you doing when you got married?
Microfinance job.
You're working at the microfinance bank.
Not bank, like microfinance, those people that collect money from these market people to save from them.
Okay. You have an idea, you had an idea of what his salary was like. Were you aware that it was just a contract staff
Yes,
that time? And when you were dating her, were you trying to impress her beyond your source of income?
No, I didn't do that.
Because it was 38,000 naira, right? And 3 children. Am I making sense to you? When you are bringing children into the world, you have to consider their welfare and upkeep. When you see people that have just 1 or 2 kids at times, it's not because they can't have more children. Do you understand me? But you have to consider the kind of training you would love the children to have. Am I making sense to you?
Yes, sir.
So, if the friction of not marking your birthday comes in, you should understand where the financial challenges is coming from. I'm going to recommend the 2 of you to see marriage counselor on two things. It's not about, nobody can force the two of you to stay together, but you have to learn how to co-parent. Do you understand me?
Yes.
So you have to heal yourselves. You have to forgive each other. Do you understand? All the hurts and everything, and learn to accept the reality of your situation and how you can make the best out of it for the welfare of the children. Do you understand what I'm saying? You have 3 children you are responsible for, and their interest should be paramount to the two of you. Regarding the 20,000 naira that is going to be dropping from his salary, it's going to remain that way until when you can prove that, you know, he's earning more. You know if he's promoted or he's a permanent staff. Do you understand what I'm saying? And same with you. If you make extra money and you decide not to train your children, what goes around comes around. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
More so, you know the custody is here. So you must mark your presence positively in their lives growing up. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
See them as often. And if there's anything either of you wants to be reviewed on what we have agreed on today, you can always come back. Do you understand me? You can always come back. Just go to the legal team. Then we readdress it again. I hope the two of you are okay with it. Is there any other thing?
No, ma, but the thing is that he's claiming that he's earning 35 or 38,000 naira. So for over how many years, Shehu bought land under my roof. Me that he's claiming that I'm a staff, I did not have any land though. He bought land between 35,000 naira. Why he's starving me and the children? The children will know it. I'll be the one feeding them, clothing them. If they are sick, I'll be the one.
I hope you heard when he mentioned that he took a loan.
He took a loan, but he cannot use it to take care of his children. His daddy died. They sold his car. They shared the money. He cannot even give me 5,000 to buy something for the children.
Ma.
It's always about himself. He doesn't care about the children at all.
Okay, what do you have
Ma,
to say?
he said I have a land. I don't have a land. And I'll tell you, let me prove it to you. My late father has some land.
That's a lie.
So I discussed with my sibling that if I have money, I want to develop one of those lands. And they all agree. But later on, some of my family people and some of my friends told me that I should not try it. That if I have my money, that I should go and buy my land outside because of future purpose. They will say that it's their father's land, and the law will look at it that it's our father's land. So I don't have entitlement on it. So as at when they asked me, I told them that I have a land since it's my father's land. But it was later that when I start consulting with people, they now say I should not try it. That they've seen some cases like that. We saw that my late father's car is expecting me to give her money. Ma, out of that money, we are 5 in number. And we still have the last one that we still have to send to school. Because my father sent almost all of us to school. It was only that last one that is still in school and is deaf. So he has to go to school. So is that money that we are even saying that we used to send the money on, that we used to send that girl to school? Thank God that he even brought that issue. Ma, the day that they came to our house, that he was packing everything, we saw the car for 800,000 naira. The car, the money was inside the box. That's the box that when we did our engagement, that I bought for her, I kept the money there. He went with it. Up to now, I was still even telling her, they didn't say anything about the money. In fact, I have a lot of things that got me.
How much? 800,000.
Huh?
She left with 800,000 naira.
Yes, but she's not aware that I kept the money there. But when...
And you did not remember to mention this since you were narrating your story.
In fact, so I wrote it down. It was just on things were just coming. Because a lot of things that got missing. Like
wait. On this, how did you who sold the car?
One of my uncles sold the car for us because it's a mechanic.
Okay.
So he sold it at 800,000. Okay. So I went to go and collect the money and I kept it at home.
Okay. It's unfortunate because there's no way you can prove to the court that there was money in the box.
Because
You are the only one that is aware of that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand, ma.
So in regards to the children, we've sorted that one out. Co-parenting, you have to go. The legal team will guide you on how to go about that. You have something else to say. What's that?
And again, she does not pick my call. Sometimes, like on the 6th was my daughter's birthday. I want to wish her. Most of the time, she won't pick my call. So
you know that now you're going to start having access to your child directly in school. Do you understand what I'm saying?
okay, ma.
If you can see your child every day from Monday to Friday in school.
Okay, ma.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
And if the birthday is coming up, you want to take anything to her in school or celebrate her in school, you can always take it to the school. Take pictures with her. Take anybody you want to take along. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And why didn't you pick? Obviously you knew that he wanted to just say happy birthday to you.
Ma, no, he has not called me this year at all. That's a lie. He has not called me this year.
Did you send message to her when she didn't pick the call?
No.
You did not. So if you
Ma,
send,
even
if you call,
20,000 that I sent to her, she does not even acknowledge and say thank you. In fact, I sent, ma, even though on WhatsApp, after sending the money to her, I will send the receipt. I will generate the receipt. I will send to her on WhatsApp. For the past 3 months, that she can bring that she won't read my message. She won't read it.
so you have to learn to communicate as adults, especially where the welfare of the children are concerned. And the counselor will be able to guide you on things that the two of you should not even bother about. You should do it. Is that okay? Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right.